Oh. Commander 2018 is finally here, and this time the commanders are planeswalkers, the card type everyone loves. Oh, well, mostly everyone. The 4 decks this year are Izzet Roberts, Esper Bonfire, John
It's free real estate,
and Bant Enchantment, the 1970s R&B band from Detroit. What? Who the hell wrote this shit? Steve! Steve! You're fucking fired! First up is the Izzet Artifacts deck, with Saheeli the Gifted as the commander, and she has the most exciting, game-changing abilities ever. She can make 1/1s, and she can make your spells cheaper, and she can make copies of all your artifacts for 1 turn, and then they go away forever.
wow.
You know, I think Artifacts just isn't for me. I like a little color in my cards, you know? I mean, I don't know about you, but I remember a little thing called the Civil Rights Movement. I'm not saying you're racist for playing an artifact deck, but... Next is the Esper Top Deck. Its commander is Aminatou the Fate Shifter, and she thoroughly creeps me the fuck out. There's only one thing that scares me more than spooky little children, and that's Kevin Bacon. Just look at that smile, Jesus. Anyways, Aminatou is pretty unassuming for the most part. +1 draw, -1 flicker, then -6 you play some goddamn musical chairs. So you're saying that I have to give my permanents, that I worked hard to put onto the battlefield, to the asshole next to me, while the doofus on the other side gives me his dumbass goat tokens? What is this, magic socialism? Nah, Batman. If I'm playing Esper, then I'm either blowing up your shit or taking your shit for myself, like a true red-blooded capitalist. America, fuck yeah! Next we have the Jund Lands deck, and boy is it exciting. First off, we have the impressive Lord Windgrace as the commander with 3 powerful abilities that all reward a land-focused gameplay strategy. It's packed with new cards that provide unique and meaningful interactions with lands, as well as great, valuable reprints that emphasize the deck's core theme of lands matter. Want to try out a different commander? Try one of the alternative commanders for the deck, Gyrus Waker of Corpses and Thantis the Warweaver, both of which fit right on theme for this Land Matters deck with powerful land synergies. Speaking of lands, there are some excellent lands in this deck, with some much needed reprints of fetches and duels for a highly consistent mana base. This is truly the perfect commander deck.
It's free real estate.
Finally, we have Bant Enchantments with Esther the Masked as the commander. This deck is all about enchantments, and it's packed to the brim with enchantment synergy. Synergy. We got Esther herself, untapping all enchanted permanents you control. Synergy. Creating totem armor auras to protect your permanents. Synergy. And an ultimate that returns all your enchantments from the graveyard. Synergy. The alternate commanders are also all about enchantments, with Kestia the Cultivator drawing a bunch of cards for enchanting creatures. Synergy. And Tuvasa the Sunlit growing ginormous with a ton of enchantments out in play. Synergy. Cards like Bruna and the new Heavenly Blade Master can create aura stack tactical nukes out of nowhere. Synergy. Sigil of the Empty Throne and the new Nylea's Colossus rewards you for playing a lot of enchantments. Synergy. And there's also the new Myth Unbound, which, you know, it's an enchantment. So, synergy. Hey, I think they get it. I said you were fucking fired, Steve! So get the fuck out or so help me God! Now, if I could get a little serious here. In all honesty, these decks don't look all that bad. Sure, most of the reprints suck, and the Planeswalker commanders are pretty boring, which makes it especially frustrating that Wizards decided to raise the price on these bad boys by $5. I mean, shit, $5 could get me like 58th edition Stormcrows. Just think about that. But there's also a bunch of really awesome new cards that look like a ton of fun to play with. Zancha is a complete flavor knockout. Verena is gonna be a badass zombie commander. Yuriko is a sweet commander for sneaky ninja decks. RX Methos is a huge moving island kraken dude, that's awesome. And Yannette is a sick design focusing on odd CMC manners. I mean, I can't even. And these decks are probably still going to be great introductions for new Commander players that seem like plenty of fun right out of the box. Maybe I would recommend one of the older ones first that may be cheaper, like Commander 2016's Atraxa deck that's $130. What in the holy fuck? Bottom line is, if you want to get into Commander and your store has these for sale, then I bet you 30 clams that they're going to be a perfectly fine buy, and you're going to have a grand old time. Because at the end of the day,
It's free real estate.